Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Intuitive Rose, nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a pick a card reading on how have you changed in people's eyes, okay? We do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If you feel drawn to, feel free to choose more than one. That's again only if you feel drawn to. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's begin. Alright, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, pile number 1. So let's see, how have you changed in people's eyes? Okay, for some of you, you have changed in people's eyes because you have changed up your grammar. I'm seeing the N, but like with that symbol up top. So some of you guys could have definitely, recently learned a new language. Or you could be working on learning a new language. You have changed in people's eyes because of the way you speak is very different. For some of you, maybe you don't, speak slang anymore. Or maybe you do speak slang now. I'm not sure. But it feels like the way you speak is completely different. It's unrecognizable is what I'm getting. Okay? You have changed in people's eyes because you no longer, I don't know if this is you having a bad habit. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of something I used to do when I was younger. I used to eat a lot of ice, and I was always told, it can damage your teeth, and, I never listened. But this is what this is making me think of. You guys have changed in people's eyes because you no longer participate in that habit that was most likely harming you but also soothing you. It's making me think of also a pacifier. You know how you wean a baby off of the pacifier, but it takes time. So yeah, you definitely have recently stopped something, or maybe you completely stopped something for, a long time now. You have changed in people's eyes. I'm getting a message about you seeing somebody recently, or you ran into somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, and you look different, like you completely changed. But it's a message about you looking and feeling and being seen as somebody that's doing better for themselves, okay? So yeah, you let go of that habit, and that's a good thing, pile number 1. I was about to say pile number 2, so some of you guys could resonate with a message in pile number 2. But also, some of you guys reached y'all 30s. I'm getting a message about like 30s. So yeah, people see you have changed because you are somebody that is now thinking more responsibly. Okay, I don't mean to call you guys out in that way, but I am getting that you are being more responsible with your decisions, with your actions, okay? Some of you guys could have maybe had children now, and it's something about a life-changing experience that has molded you into a different person. So, you know how they say, when you have a child, you become more calmer, I don't know. That's just an example, you guys. I feel like something happened in your life that has also allowed you to change something about yourself, but change in a good way, okay? You have changed in people's eyes because you no longer talk to somebody. This is making me think of an ex, and I'm also getting about an ex-mother as well. So maybe you no longer conversate with an ex's family, okay? And I just noticed, like, she's in a window, so I do feel like y'all are somebody that sees through something now, or maybe you see through someone now, okay? I'm hearing, cut the BS, okay? So you're not with it anymore, okay? So somebody that once was, playing mind games, tricks, and all that stuff, you awoken to something, okay? You're like, I'm done with that. That's no longer is a part of my life. I no longer wanted a part of my life. So yeah, you made a big decision to let go of somebody, let go of a connection. But, and that's funny because I just heard a door close, so that's confirmation that you shut the door, when it came to somebody, and you're no longer letting someone in. And this is how you have changed in people's eyes, because you're not making yourself available no more. Something that you once always used to do, or maybe fall for, no. you no longer fall for it, okay? Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, this could be like a narcissist or maybe somebody that was just, just toxic, okay? Spirit talks about this person love bombing you, had you questioning yourself. I'm getting a message about like rubbing your forehead. So yeah, had you regretting your decisions and you just had enough of it, okay? So I see that here. This is how you have changed in people's eyes because you're no longer settling for this crap. Okay, some of you guys, y'all are on a journey of being by yourselves, and I see since this window's opening, or at least it's open, you have changed by allowing change to come in. Okay, so some of you guys could have definitely been closed off. Okay, Spirit talks about you guys getting closer to y'all family again. Okay, there's like a reunion. So, maybe people that you once isolated yourself from due to this person, due to this connection, you're now opening up those doors again for those, okay? It's something about you healing connections with people that did love you, people that did support you. You have changed in people's eyes because you have gone back to rewrite your past. You have gone back to rewriting your wrongs. So you may have also seen how you played a part in something in your life, and you woken up to the fact that maybe something was not right. Yeah. I don't know if you guys were in like a connection that this person like kept you in the house, or they just closed. I don't know. They could have kept you from meeting people or kept you from your family. I don't know. Something like that here. For some of you guys, this could be, maybe a friend as well. Someone that had control over you. I don't know what this control is. Maybe you lived with this person and you had to kind of live by their rules, but it was also rules that was unfair. It was no justice, okay? So their rules only, allowed them to live. It only profited them, okay? So they definitely took advantage of some sort of authority that they had. And I do feel like this puts you in a hard place because maybe you, again, depended on this person. But now that that door is shut, now that that person is no longer a source that you need or that you want, you have been able to go back and rekindle connections that, could be repaired, okay? I feel like you guys are trying. Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Alright, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading, pile number 2. So let's see, how have you changed in people's eyes? Alright, so first message, you guys, you have changed in people's eyes because you're no longer speaking up for somebody anymore. You're no longer taking somebody's side. Spirit shows me someone covering their eye, but the other eye is open. So you guys seem to be sleeping with one eye open, okay? You have changed in people's eyes because you no longer, I don't know if this is like family, this is a friend. You no longer trust someone. I see that here. Even this picture is like, she looks fed up. She looks like she can care less right now, but it also has hurt her. Some kind of knowledge has hurt you, and it has you moving differently, it has you thinking differently, it has you seeing somebody differently. This could definitely be family. I'm getting a message about like throat space. So you have changed in people's eyes because you have gone silent. You no longer engage with someone that much as you used to. I sense you guys are not really engaging at all, actually. Yeah, you completely took something back. Some of you guys could have definitely taken your stuff back. I don't know if you recently bought someone something or you took something back here. This is what I'm getting. Pile number 2. Yeah, you have changed in people's eyes because people see that you're no longer tolerating something. So this is probably why I feel like your energy, you've been disappointed in some way. And because you have been disappointed, this could definitely be like over and over. Or maybe just, one time was all it took and that was enough. But your energy is like, I had enough and I no longer want this, okay? So whatever that is, I see this being, something that you have really had to accept. And this is how you have changed people's eyes, because maybe this is, for example, say this is like a mother figure. This is somebody that gave birth to you. This is somebody that you grew up with. And now you view this person completely different. It doesn't have to be a mother figure, but I'm just showing you the extent, the severity of what this disappointment is. Like, someone you thought so highly of hurt you, and you have changed in people's eyes because you no longer look at them the same. You no longer trust this person. You no longer confide in them as well. I see you dealing with your own problems by yourself, especially like how she's laying down. You have changed in people's eyes because you have gone silent, pawn number 2. You have gone silent. Yeah. I'm hearing a message about chasing a fairy tale. So the fact that this image here, like, she has a whole moon, she has clouds, she's on top of a cloud, right? Someone here sees that you are chasing a dream that could seem like a fairy tale. It's almost like too good to be true. You have changed in people's eyes because you have proven that it's possible to reach after your own goals, to reach after your own dreams. A lot of people are waking up to that. They're waking up to their gifts. They're waking up to, not wanting to work for other people. And I feel like this is who you have become, pound number 2. At least you've been in this energy, and now you are reaping some sort of reward. And maybe this is why you're having the strength, the capacity to be like, you know what, I'm going to focus on this more, because whoever this energy is, or whatever this energy is trying to distract you. And you have changed because you no longer feed this distraction. You have some sort of wall up now, some sort of barrier. And it's actually something very strong, very sturdy. Okay, so nobody can just get in anymore. You have closed off a lot of people. And it's possible it's because others closed you out. Pawn number 2. Yeah, this is something that you are struggling with. However, you're also proceeding. I see you just doing what you have to do. You have changed in people's eyes because you have gone, I don't know, I'm seeing, I forgot, what's that hand symbol that people in the military do, like when they greet someone? It's something about you just changing and becoming more disciplined in your actions and, your tone of voice. You're very straightforward when it comes to talking to people that you don't want to talk to. People see that you can't engage in fake conversations. Maybe you once did this before and you're like, no more, enough's enough. People see you have changed because you're no longer sleeping. You're awake. Okay, you have awakened to a lot of people around you. You see them for who they are. And a lot of you, this has caused so much. I'm getting the message about tragedy, disappointment. Like, this is sorrow. This is painful. You have awakened to a lot of things that has closed you off. And maybe this has pushed you into this energy of finding you, finding your soul, finding your purpose, because this is the only thing that you could do in the midst of this. This was your only option. This was your only decision, was to go that route. I also pick up on you guys changing your career. For some reason, I was thinking about a doctor. So for some of you, maybe you dreamed of being a doctor, or maybe someone that helps someone, in the medical field, but you now help people in a different way. Maybe you're a therapist, or maybe you're a healer. Okay, so people see that you have changed occupations. I feel like you have changed because of the way you now proceed. Like, there's a message about how you go after things now. I'm getting the message about, like, just going. Okay, you're someone that's just going and going and going, and you're not stopping. Okay, so you have changed because you're reaching a goal. You're reaching a milestone in your life, and you're not letting nobody take it away from you. You're not letting nobody stop you. Your energy, that's probably why I was getting that military, because you have become so focused, so headstrong, so structured with a plan, Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Alright, so if you chose paw number 3, this is your reading, paw number 3. So let's see, how have you changed in people's eyes? Okay, so first thing, you guys, Post Malone could be relevant. As soon as I connected to y'all energy, I started hearing 2 of his songs. One of them is Sunflower and the other one is I Like You. Okay, so I do feel like a lot of you guys have changed in people's eyes because you guys are a lot more happier. I see maybe you're in a connection that you guys maybe now get to see each other every day, or you know, maybe you are in your first healthy connection. Okay, I feel like you guys are a lot more happier, and even the energy of sunflower. Okay, so it's like literally that sun and that flower. So you have been fed something that has allowed you to blossom. All right, and I feel like this could definitely be a partner, this could be a friend. All right, someone is just, you know, throwing these love and inspirations, and I don't know, it just feels so cheery. Paw number 3, I love that. Okay, also I see a lot of you guys have changed in people's eyes because maybe your diet has changed. I see you could definitely be eating more healthier. You're no longer eating something. Alright, because even her being around these flowers, this could also talk about maybe the way you heal is differently. So for example, you guys could be looking up natural ways of healing, like herbs, like different medicines, okay, natural products. I'm now thinking of like natural birth control. Alright, so yeah, you have changed in people's eyes because you look for different ways, and it could be like healthier ways, like healthier healing habits, or healthier ways to heal a cold, or healthier ways to heal a wound. I don't know, like I'm just getting healthy. All right, paw number 3, so you definitely have changed in people's eyes because you no longer be snacking. You rather choose an apple over a Twinkie. Like that's what this is getting. Okay, I'm just listing examples, you guys, but I do feel like you have made dietary changes, and this is how you have changed in people's eyes. I also feel like some of you guys could have started a new challenge for yourself, okay? I see all this white around her, so, you know, maybe it was something that involved a cleanse, you know, a good redo, a restart in your life, okay? This is how you have changed in people's eyes because you now have the ability to start something and you don't fall off track, okay? Maybe you guys had a habit of doing that. You know, you say, oh, I start this day, and then you don't, but now you start something and you continue with that same energy. Okay, so you guys may definitely keep yourself reminded of your goals or what you're trying to achieve, and that may inspire you to continue moving forward, to continue going ahead. Okay, you have changed in people's eyes because you no longer procrastinate, you no longer wait for something. Okay, I see you no longer sitting, you have gotten up, you moved. Okay, and this could also talk about like a connection as well. I sense somebody in your energy and now that makes sense probably why I got that second song, I Like You. You have changed in people's eyes because now you have some sort of courage or some sort of confidence. When you like somebody or when you are feeling something, you speak your mind now. You no longer sit and hope somebody's going to read your mind. You're like, I want to tell this person. I'm going to tell this person that I like them, or that I want to be with them, or I like this, whatever this is. Okay, you now speak up about how you feel. And it's funny because now looking at this image, it almost looks like she sits with her thoughts, but these flowers around her it's like representing that she's now putting it out there. She's planting these seeds and she has seen what that does. Okay, so you have been able to see what speaking your voice or speaking how you feel, expressing what that does. Okay, yeah, it's a message about you being heard and understood. Now I feel like some of you guys could have definitely, was that part number 1? I was getting something about y'all speaking differently, so you're definitely speaking more confidently for sure. Yeah, you have this energy of when I want something, I now go after it. Okay, this could definitely be something that you fear to do, or maybe you once feared, but Yeah, you have changed people's lives because you no longer let fear stop you. Okay, that's very inspiring. Pawn number 3. Also, some of you guys, I sense you are now open and ready for commitment in your life, because even all that white is making me think of like vows or just, making serious commitments in your life. So yeah, you have changed people's lives because now you are either seeking a partner, your lifelong partner, or some of you guys could have already met them and now you are saying yes to them. Okay, it's making me think of this show, Desperate Lives, and there was a doctor on there who, she put all her time and energy into her work and her son. But then there was another doctor who really cared about her, but it took her a long time for her to say yes, like to moving in, say yes to getting married, like stuff like that. So maybe it took a long time for you to say yes to these things, and now you have changed because you want these. I see some of you guys have already moved forward. You have already moved in that direction, okay, with a partner. Yeah. So something you once said no to, you're now saying yes to. And this is how you have changed in people's eyes. Also, now I'm starting to understand why I probably got a lot of the changing up, like your diet and stuff. You have changed because some of you guys could have been real sick, or maybe you struggled with something a while ago, or I don't know, maybe last year or something, because I'm getting the message that now you are better, like your health is a lot better because of the changes that you made. Some of you guys could have definitely took your health more seriously, and this is how you have changed in people's eyes. Yeah, and that's why also you're not procrastinating. You no longer procrastinate. You go after what it is that you want. Okay. Also, you have changed in people's eyes because now you seem to ask questions. I feel like a lot of you could have just been very silent, very like just go with the flow. This could also be people pleasing. You no longer do that, pawn number 3. Now you ask questions, okay? You're like, okay, why do I need this, or what does this do? Okay, you could definitely question things around you now. It definitely feels like, again, you Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love and light.